Hey everyone! It's again the season of Halloween and pumpkins and everything, and usually I don't really do anything special for those occasions, but for once I have decided to break this routine of ignoring Halloween. So as with everyone at the moment, I will also do something. I will carve a pumpkin. This will be my first time, so no idea how this will work out, but I again have received specific instructions and even attended a whole demonstration yesterday. So we'll see how it works out. So I have already prepared everything. The pumpkin has been freshly bought from the supermarket and it looks like a really beautiful pumpkin to me. It will be a shame to start cutting into it because I started to consider it as one of my best friends. I will draw a pretty face on it and it will become a really happy pumpkin, and we might even maybe put a candle in there and show it off to the neighbors. First and for all, we need a marker. I'm not that confident enough to already start cutting from scratch out of nowhere. I have prepared a face that I liked. No idea if it actually is the easiest one to start with. So first things first, we'll start with drawing the eyes. No idea how it will work. We need to leave some space at the top because the head will be chopped off. So the eyes needs to be really big. Can even exaggerate. And that's one eye. Not really this kind of person that likes to do things from the first time. Well, this eye is a bit weird, but I guess it works. Then the next thing is the nose. The nose is just a bit of a circle here. Voila. And then the mouth, we'll make it a very large mouth, larger than the original one. The face is not really straight, but that's okay. I think for a beginner we can look through all of this. So we'll start with cutting the head off, but because I have been a bit too much at the top with the eyes, maybe the center of the circle of the head will need to change a bit and move towards the other side. So I will just start and see how it goes. The pumpkin seems really thick. I think I need to cut a bit deeper. This is like doing a live cooking show and actually not knowing what you're doing. So we will put the knife in and wiggle a bit. I'm just going around and around. I think here I've gone through already. Now we need to do the same for the other 90% of the circle. Yeah. What have we gotten ourselves into? Carving out a pumpkin. Watching videos or doing someone else doing it is easy, but doing it yourself in the end. Ah, look at this. So I did something right. We're going to just put this on the side, I guess. And then, yeah, this is it. No. So now that the head is chopped off, we will need to remove whatever is inside. I mean, the hole is a bit small, but maybe we'll manage. These are all pumpkin seeds we don't need. I mean, I have a garden, but no room for pumpkins to grow there. Ah, Jesus. This will take a while as well. Actually, the scraping sound, there's something nice about it. Look at all of this. Free seeds for whoever wants it. The reason, by the way, why I'm putting it in a bowl is to make pumpkin soup afterwards. The orange thing that we're scraping out at the moment can actually be used for making a soup. So nothing actually will go to waste, which is a good thing. So if you're doing the same, don't throw out the continent. Don't throw out the content. Because actually this is food. Let's not waste it. Let's use everything we can. This is maybe the most tedious thing to do. I mean, I haven't started with the face yet, and given how well it went with the head, that's already promising. The pumpkin is really thick. If you have a look, it's a really strong one. But I think it will last if we put it outside, if we actually get there. This is something my mom would do, and she has done that in the past. We used to have so much of these pumpkins, even the smell reminds me of those times. And we would actually have them literally from our garden. And pumpkins, once they start growing, they grow. So we had so much of them. We would have them sitting in our living room, a bit everywhere actually, in the garden. We would give them away to neighbors. Didn't really know what to do with them. It's really a relaxing sound actually. So this is finished. Let's put this in the fridge first. This will be used for the soup for this weekend. The head is chopped off. The contents are out. We'll start now with doing the eye. I will take the most successful eye that I've drawn. Since the pumpkin is really thick, I actually have no idea how it will go. Like this. And then a bit like that. It's easy, I think, to cut too much over the lines. So we're going to carve a bit around to make it easier for ourselves. It's not really easy, and I haven't really done anything this creative for, I don't know, maybe 15 years. That's how old I am, and boring. To be honest, I haven't really made it myself easy with these extra details on the eye, of course. Now somehow we need to actually get this circle out. Actually, there is already a hole in the pumpkin. Maybe it's good enough for an eye. And in the end, if the eye gets cut too much, then we can put an eye lap like a pirate. Ah, here, the first thing. Actually, I think from here on it will only get easier. Here's the second triangle. So actually, how we need to tackle the eyes is just cut it as if it's a pizza. I mean, it works. If I can do it, then definitely everyone else can do it. Okay. Make sure you don't cut into your nails or fingers. Very important. But we've carved the surface out a bit. Okay, first eye done. Let's do the second one. Should go easier now, since we already have experience. So we'll just start again with destroying the eye by cutting it as if it's a pizza. I can finally see. There's light coming through. Well, we're actually making the life of the pumpkin easier, because now the pumpkin can start see the whole world that's around it. Should actually be thanking me. The candle will be like a heart for the pumpkin, full of warmth. So the point is that once the face is done, we'll put a candle in the pumpkin. Actually, some light will come through the holes that we're currently making. So at the moment, we are still going according to the plan. Nothing has been destroyed yet, which is good. Nothing has been cut too far. And actually, I think I even start to get a bit of a grip on this whole thing. Pumpkins are not growing through the whole year. So even if I wanted to practice from now on for 365 days straight, every evening carving a face out of a pumpkin, that won't work. Looks a bit hideous. So we'll make it a bit neater. There we go. Nice. So the two eyes are in. The pumpkin can see me. Can say if I do something wrong. So I will continue now with the nose. I think the nose will be the hardest one to do, because it's smaller and more chance to actually cut too much. But I think once that's done, the mouth should just go very quickly and easy. I will try to do it very carefully. Next time I just won't do a nose. So if you think that I'm doing this pumpkin carving in the totally wrong way, the worst way possible, please leave a comment and correct me on these things. On the other hand, if you feel like I'm actually doing a good job, don't hesitate to like, because that will encourage me and maybe I will make another pumpkin another time. Or also, if you have made a pumpkin yourself and you would like to share the results, feel free to stick it in the comments as well, because I will be very curious to see it. And also let me know if you've done your pumpkin with or without the nose, because the nose is really hideous and difficult to do. Now it looks like it actually has some snots coming out. Lovely. Much better. Now it actually looks like a healthy pumpkin. Voila! This looks better. The weird thing is I don't really see the face that I wanted to, because it still looks like the traditional pumpkin eyes. Well, okay. The last bit to do is the smiley face. That's also the last thing that we will do for the face before we're finished. Okay, seems like it's loose. Yes, it's coming off. Look at this. It's like getting its teeth out. This looks freaky. It's like it has teeth, but not intentionally. Funny. Now we need to cut out this bit, the core. Ouch. Okay. No, still not entirely cut my finger through. Good. So what do you think? Looks pretty nice. I don't know if it's possible to somehow remove the marker things. It looks good. I'm actually happy, and the pumpkin seems happy too. Peace. Okay, so that's then the result. Don't forget that the pumpkin is not complete without its head. It's part of the whole thing. How was this? Ah, there we go. So I guess the next step is to get some tea lights to put in the pumpkin, but I've made such a mess. The kitchen needs a bit of a clean at the moment. So let's do that first, and we will use some magic from YouTube for that. Here goes. Everything is ready. We have a ready pumpkin, but it still misses some finishing touch. I have prepared a candle here, which we'll put inside. I also haven't mentioned yet that this pumpkin actually already has a friend that has been made yesterday. Here is the little friend that's made by my girlfriend. I think it's also a very sweet pumpkin. So the duo of them can now be together and make other people smile outside. I don't know which one you prefer. I kind of like them both together. So I have 2 candles. Let's try to light them. I've never used one of these lighters, so that will be another thing to be working on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know how people do this with the cigarettes. I would already. I don't know how this works. My thumb already has some marks. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. God. Don't we just have some matches? Okay, let's do this before. Oh, and then it just goes out. I would be a very bad smoker. That didn't do shit. What the fuck is this? This thing doesn't work. Oh, finally. Oh, look at this. Okay. So we managed. That was a hell of an experience. We used nearly the whole thing out, I think. But okay, let's make sure we can actually get them in. So the head can be removed. And I'm trying not to let the candle... Okay, that worked for the first one. Then the second one. Okay. Ah, Jesus. How is this head positioned? Good enough. Well, there you go. They look fancy. Already some smoking. So which one do you think are the best ones? Or do you think that they're both, as a pair, as a duo, are totally... It smells like fire. Personally, I actually prefer the two of them together. I kind of like both of them. If I'm honest, I actually even like the result that I've made. I mean, it's okay for the first time, I guess. I also like this one. This one is really cute. So we'll put them outside for other people to see. I don't know how long it will last. So let's go. What's that noise outside? I guess it's just the cat. So here we are, sitting cozy inside with the pumpkin soup. So yeah, this was my first pumpkin carving, and it's good the pumpkins are currently all outside in the fog. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here cozy with a hot soup that's made from the leftovers of the pumpkin. I'll give you the recipe later so you can try it out for yourself. If you like the result of my pumpkin carving, give it a thumbs up and cheers!
Should we wrap?
Wrap?
Are we done?
The pumpkins that we cut, they're really, really good.
Wrap
It's really a skill. Not everyone can do it.